Doing very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. It's always great to see you all. Let me tell you that last night I watched the film and it's just incredible. I mean, I had a blast. It was so much fun. So it seems that Thor has a lot of story, right, left to tell. What is it about this character? How does it feel that you think that lends itself to more stories and more smashing movies just like this one?
Well, thank you very much. I think the fact that we've been able to evolve and change the character quite dramatically through each film is a key to that. And it's thanks to the wonderful writers and producers and directors, different cast I've worked with. I've also had a real passion and a want to keep it fresh and not do the same thing. You know, I started to feel a little bored at one point, and I thought, pretty sure the audience are going to feel that too. So you have to keep mixing it up. You know, we have a duty and a service to an audience to not do the same thing and get too comfortable. We have to keep evolving.
Somehow you felt pressured, right, to level it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Always, you know. I mean, with any film I do, there's the same amount of pressure. You know, you think this might be the last film I'm ever going to do. I think part of that.
Are you?
Part of the sort of fear and anxiety of that, I like to keep very close in my mind because it's the strongest motivator. You know, it keeps you pushing forward, it keeps you working. I think when you get too comfortable, you stop exploring. You know, it has to feel risky in some way.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am.
You work in the best movies, Chris, but I imagine that this one has like a very special meaning. What was it like having, Indian Rose and Sasha and Tristan on set, doing the movie with you, your brother, Luke? How was that reunion? How was that feeling?
It was great. It was very family orientated, this experience. And, Natalie had her kids, Christian Bale had his, Taika has his children too. And
whose idea was for them to be in the movie? Was it yours? Was it them?
A bit of both, My kids have sort of talked about it, and then the role that my daughter played, I sort of thought, well, this could be fun for her to do, and it felt like sort of a one-off family kind of time we could have. I don't want them to go and be child stars. This just felt like something we could do together, at this point, and it was fun. Anytime you get caught up in the overly serious, self-important nature of making a film, it's nice to have children on set that remind you this is absurd and ridiculous and fun, and it should be. And
you know that last time that I spoke to you, you told me that Tristan was like the mini Thor of the house. So how did he react when he saw himself on the big screen playing the little Thor? How was that for him?
He was stoked. He was really happy. He in one scene, he did like a backflip in one of the scenes, which didn't make it in the movie, and he kept saying, Dad, where's my backflip? I did all that work for nothing. So he was excited to see that, but he did great. He was in the running scene in the transition from young Thor through to old Thor.
In the beginning of the movie. What is your superpower as a parent? And Elsa's?
Oh, wow. I'll speak to Elsa. She's just incredibly patient and kind and passionate. Everything is about the children and their support and happiness and giving them wonderful experiences. And I think we've both been very lucky to be able to travel and spend a lot of time outdoors, and they ride horses and motorbikes and surf and, trying to give them the greatest childhood possibly, but surround them by a lot of love, and I think we both do that.
You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Not me.
What? Just listening.
Will be this the last time for Thor or not?
I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I never know from each time I do it, If there's more stories to tell, if there's more excitement around it, if the fans insist or want it, then I'm down. This has been the greatest experience of my career, and I started this 10 or 11 years ago and have as much, if not more, passion and enthusiasm for it. So, I'll let the kind of Marvel gods decide.
Thank you, Chris. You're our god, and oh my god, that nudity scene, that was incredible. By the way, that was like,
thank you very
chapeau.
much.
You can only do that if there's one person.
Thank you, very kind.
Bye, Chris. We love you in Argentina. Bye.
Love you too. Thank you.